There are some things you can't control. Like a sudden rise in the Texan air temperature. An unexpected raindrop in Shanghai. Or the competition's new upgraded front wing. Yes, there are some things out of your control, but being the best shouldn't be one of them. Like getting in that extra lap by perfectly timing your pit stop. Having your rival on your tail, but you've chosen a defensive driver. Or conserving your power unit to make that last lap overtake. Whatever the challenge, make the call.
Well, Mark, when there's nothing good on the TV, there is only one place to go. When there is something good on the TV, there is still only one place to go. Welcome to a stream, yes, a little bit later than usual, because we're going to be focusing on our qualifying round for the free-to-play account. So I hope everybody is doing well. Welcome to Thursday qualifying as we look set to get the free-to-play account qualified. That is the absolute key today. That's what we're going to be tasked with, and that's what we're going to be trying to do as well. Now, we're going to probably start off with a couple of duels as well, so that we can get some, hopefully, race wins, some Series 12 crates on the unlock, and then get into qualifying. So welcome everybody who is joining. Welcome to Mark, Raphael, Space Mountain, Ganesh, Urbi Book Siege, welcome, which everyone's name's looking a little bit weird, I must say. Norris McNorris, Nathan, Ganesh, Coolblurb, welcome everybody in. If I haven't seen you, haven't said your name, welcome as well. So, let's obviously get over to the game. Now remember chat, tomorrow we'll see the strategy guide release for the opening and final round. So make sure to come and check us. Tomorrow, that is going to be live, so make sure to pop over. Now, we're going to cross over to the main screen, and here we go, because it's all about a couple of Series 12 and then into a, hopefully, decent qualifying. So, why are we not going contender, as Raphael asks? Now, we've already got the P1 contender medal, so we actually have no reason to go back into contender. Matteo, welcome. We're good, thank you. How are you doing? So, on that basis, we don't need to go and push contender. Now, we are all about currently protecting our group. That is why we're still going to be sitting low. We're going to be trying to obtain some boosts, and then we're going to be moving forward into some higher GPs towards the later stages of the season. Matteo, just haven't had chance. This game has been, I've been putting a lot of effort into this at the moment, so that is why we are not doing a bit of F1 Manager. I know I've slacked, I know I need to, but it's just because this has been taking some very good time, and we've been getting a lot of you involved as well, so I feel like this is pretty much in a good place at the moment. So, let's take a look, and we have our vertical stream live? I think we do as well. Let's just double check. Yes, we do too. So, let's have a look and see what we can get on. Now, first of all, we'll kick off with a couple of duels. Now, let me know in the chat, are you watching on vertical or are you watching the normal wide screen? Let me know. Just very interested in general. So, this is our setup and drivers, Sainz and Bortoletto for now. And of course, our cornering setup. I don't know if we need to change because tyre management, and we've got a couple of overtaking in there, but I don't have very good drivers. So I'm going to just swap around with George Russell and probably do it... What should we do it over? I think we're going to do it over Bortoletto. So Sainz and Russell is going to come in. We've got a few vertical as well and some normal. Favourite track? I don't really know what the favourite track is for me. Brazil used to be really, really fun. Want to finish F1 Manage video? No worries. No worries, Matteo. Okay, so let's get a couple of duels and see if we can win. And if we can get a couple of wins, then we will enter our qualifying. That is going to be absolutely then key. So, let's search and see what we can do. And see if we can get a good start. But if you are watching, make sure to say hello in the chat. Make sure to keep engaged. And we're hopefully going to have a very fun round of racing. Chris, good evening. Welcome to a short stream. We're just kicking off with a couple of Series 12 duels. And then we're going to be moving into some Challenger qualifying. Welcome next to AV as well. Let's go indeed. Favourite track? I do like Silverstone in real life. And I like Brazil. And now we've got Brazil as well. So I'm going to try and... We're going to try and rinse out the one stop here. I don't know how good this is going to be. I'm going to use a couple of boosts because I want to get the victory if we can. Ireland, Iceland, welcome. And welcome to race time. It is time to get this baby underway as we head through race of duels. See if we can get a crate or two. Let's go. Favourite boost? Well, Nazar is one of the best boosts on F1 Clash. It is the absolute go-to when it comes to anything tyre management, cornering. It is absolutely incredible. So, I'm going to say Nazar, but Pumpkin is very good as well. Archive Bizzle, welcome. Samba, dunno. Not a fan. If you've watched my video about boosts and ranking them, you will see that Samba is not very good. It's a pain in the backside. As we are racing 13th and 18th at the moment, we're going to get a slice of DRS then for the first time. We're going to enter both of them and we're going to make some positions as Carlos Sainz then moves into the top 10. Now, I was doing sponsor tasks in Challenger qualifying. I didn't and people didn't. Interesting. Well, we'll have a look at that, Paul Davidson. We might try and attempt to qualify with it. We'll see how we get on. As the rival now all over the back of us, as we've got George Russell. So 13th and 16th with the rival P21. Practice before qualifying, absolutely, as we hold on to that 13th place. We'll use DRS next time. Well, Series 7, how? Series 7 was okay, tyre management. Series 8 was the issue. Champs for the first time for Wavy. Let's go. Wavy, good luck this weekend, of course. Make sure to let me know how you get on, because if you get a good result, you could be featuring in our videos. So do keep me intrigued as to what you're going to do. Ganesh F1 Manager is just more in-depth. You can handle more of the research development, the wind tunnels, everything like that. Very, very, very in-depth. So this is looking good so far. Our Epic Russell, which we got through milestones, is currently in 13th place. How are you going to do perfect without Hamilton? We're going to try. We're going to try, MK. That's all we've got to do. We've got to try and be in it to win it. Is it going to be good enough? I don't know. We're going to find out one way or the other, aren't we? But remember, this is a Series 12 duel. This is not current racing of GP. Qualified P2 for champs. Good job, Chris. Let's go. And welcome to Demo. Welcome on in, Demo. Vegas is on Sunday. Depending on where you live, I guess, in the world. As we come in for our last pit stop with Carlos Sainz. And we're just going to make sure we get across and get a victory here. Need no plus points. Yeah, but what happens if I use Hamilton, MK? What happens if I stick him in and see what happens? Who knows? If we don't use Hamilton, we might have to. We might try it. And Hamilton, we haven't got him, Archive Bizzle, yet. We've only got Russell. So we are less drivers than you've got. As now, lap number 7. We are leading the duel at the moment. Rivals got Norris down in P22. We are looking good in this duel to get off to a good start. Now, if you are just joining us, make sure to kick the chat and give us a hello. Give us a hello in the stream. Let us know where you're from if you haven't said anything before. And hopefully, you're going to enjoy this hour or so stream with us. As Russell then on lap number 8 comes across, and now we are just going to be pushing on because we are in a good position. It is the free-to-play account indeed. And a lot of grinding, Cool Paleb. A lot of grinding. That's how you get through to the higher series. You got to keep on racing. Chef Dinner LUFC, welcome. It's showing everyone's proper usernames tonight, which is very, very weird. Simon Flower, welcome. And congratulations on improving your game. We are helping you. That's what we like to see. Archive Bizzle, GP qualifying. This is not been done on the free-to-play account yet. It has been done on the main account. There was a video that went up yesterday. So Russell in 8th. Sainz in 17th. This is going to be a race victory in Brazil in Series 12. And we're going to get a nice little crate that we can start to unlock as well. We come across the line. It is a Series 12 dual win. Let's go. The perfect, the lol of lol, the... yeah. Madness. Medi, welcome. Let's go. We do get the win. That is what we want to see. Not great points. But it's a win's a win in this series. And you never know what sort of crate we can get. Carlo Williams, welcome. Hey, Wavy. Well, fingers crossed, mate. You get a good look in your grouping. That's what we want to see, of course. Now, let's have a look what that rival had. Piastri level 4 and Norris level 1. And the car, which was lacking the cornering here in Series 12. Kimmo, good evening and welcome. Hope you're doing well, Kimmo. Nice of you to join us. Not long until you can be giving us the 42. Carlo, how are we doing? But let's go. One never gives me the good luck speech. Because you don't deserve good luck, MK. You just deserve bad luck. And only bad luck. Okay. That is a green crate, which we can start the unlock. And we can potentially open a crate. Coin crate. We'll take it. It's free. Let's see if there's anything good. 9 million coins. Some Leclerc. Some Piastri. And some Max Verstappen. Look, exactly, MK. It's one of them love-hate relationships. The more we hate each other, the more we actually love each other. One of them weird things. Okay, so let's kickstart. We'll do one more. And then we'll be getting into the qualifying session. So off to our pretty much a final Series 12 race before qualifying. And then what we'll get into is the next GP. And then we might finish off with a couple of duels as well. Series 10 rotations have been awful. I think the rotations have been good, Demo. I think they're actually not too bad, you know. Got 1 year of Chat GPT free for Ganesh. What? I mean, how did he get that? Are we looking forward to safety cars? We probably are. We probably are, Nathan. And we probably could do with a safety car or two as well. Kopalev, you have to unlock the safety. You have to unlock the safety car. Jesus, that would be interesting. You have to basically unlock everything. I'm going to use Eagle here, and then you only gets released every sort of day. You get 2 a day, 3 at the weekend, and this is going to be a real player. I can't see me winning this race, so I'm going to just go through the first half of the race and then forfeit before pitting if we're not in a good position. Rival has gone for Eagle boost as well. And a handlebar boost to beat the free-to-play account. A very interesting battle. I don't mind the track rotation. I really don't. I think it's actually quite nice. Trial offer in India. Nice. Wow, good luck with that. You just gave Hutch an idea that will absolutely... Yeah. Unlock your safety car for 500 bucks. That's what it will be. Now, we've got to pray that this rival with a big team score is on the wrong setup. But already, it doesn't look like it's going to be the case. You can search the team. I don't know if we've got space at the moment. But you can search our AzaW Racing Club team and see if we do have. So we'll carry on for a moment. A few laps. And then we will see.
We've got a new subscriber.
As Lawrence Travis hits subscribe. Thank you, Lawrence, helping us get towards 20k. If you're watching and you haven't hit subscribe, then make sure to go ahead and hit subscribe. Help us on our way. Now, this rival's not getting too far away. Is there a chance that we can come back in this race? It's going to be tough, but we will not go down with a fight for a few laps. And what are we going to get? P11, P15. Where is the rival? Are we close? I don't think we're really closing. Oh, there it is. We've unlocked the safety car, ladies and gentlemen. We have unlocked the safety car. That's weird how we are just on about it. Welcome, Sharfin. We're good, thank you. Want that poor man's Red Bull. Yeah. Well, I would, Logan Young. Yeah, definitely give it a download, mate. Definitely give it a download. Tyres always look soft. There you go, look. There are the tyres. Maybe someone with soft tyres crashed. Now, we might be able to win this, chat. Because if the rival doesn't spot that it's going to go to dry conditions, can we extend for a couple of laps and potentially go to dries? Now, let's see what that does. And remember what happens in wet conditions. What can we do? This is going to be interesting.
Is there a leakage?
A leakage of what?
I have the seat full of water. Like full of water.
Must be the water.
Let's add that to the weather freezer.
Right, so this is going to be interesting. We're not going to have DRS. We are going to push a little bit. But I can't really get another lap of Mr. Russell. So the question is, do we pit? Because I don't think it's going to dry out as quick as we think it's going to. It's going to take a while. I think we have to go wets here. It's not going to dry out as quick as I believe it will. And I think I'm going to have to pit both here. I haven't got the tyres. So we are going to come in. It's not going to dry out as quick as we would like. Rival's going to go again. Which we didn't really have the tyre management to do anyway. And let's see. If they're going to go to dries, we might have a chance. Because it's going to be a little bit early for a lap. And it's just the pain that they're going to be caused. They're going to probably run out of tyres a little bit. But whilst the AI are on the wrong tyres, we can hopefully squeeze through. Wappy Kid, welcome as well. We have got 4 minutes, look. It's only 50% still. There's probably 2 more laps until it goes physically dry. Samina Yasmin, good evening and welcome. As the rival comes out, but we are going to have the pace. We are not going to give up in this race. And we're going to make the right strategy call. We're going to stay out for now. We might pit at the end of this. Look at that. Rival has now run out of tyres. They have recognised that the track is not dry enough yet. And Sainz now comes through. So that is a good move as Russell now comes through. And we can probably look at going for soft tyres now. So we're going to get a nice tyre compound at the end of this race. Now we could look to potentially get the win. This is the main thing, as now Russell coming out of the pits. Rival has got full power unit. This is going to be an interesting battle, but it's going to be down to the first 4 cars. It's me versus a higher team score rival with good power unit for the rival. Can we secure a win? We're on lap number 8. Can we, out of 10, get a victory? This is going to be tough. We are going to guarantee ourselves 4th. The rival has got an amazing boost on of handlebar. But we're going to just try and look after everything. Save the power unit as much as we can. Try and hold them up. Okay, they go through. That's going to give us DRS for the final lap. Sainz is still there as well in 4th place. We're just going to now try. Now, the rival is going to get past. But they have used DRS at this point. They're still pushing that car. I don't think we're going to get this. I think the rival is just stronger than we are. So we come through the final turn. We're going to use DRS now. Can we get the move on the rival? I don't think we can. It's going to be a terrific race, but I think we're going to pull just short, as now we've got back markers in the way as well. So in the end, it was an absolute great race. we are just going to fall short, which is very, very sad because we actually put in a very good race there. We nearly overcome a massive team score. So, again, good race, and they are a massive team score ahead. They used the laughing face, but they nearly got very embarrassed in that video, in that race. But big boost for the rival. Look at the team score, a 1-4-7-3 team score. So we were well up against it. Russell and Hamilton for the rival. Level 5 Russell. Level 5 against our level 2. That was absolutely ridiculous. And the car was lacking a little bit of cornering. But that driver stat really helping the rival. And I tell you what, rival, you got lucky there. But that was a good little battle. I enjoyed that one. Definitely. So, let's have a look. It's AZW Racing to search. I think we might be full at the moment, Ganesh, but watch this space because we are going to have some spaces if people don't start racing. So, just hold on for now. Chuchanao, welcome as well. And now, let's have a look at our GP event. So, if you're just joining us, welcome in time for the Las Vegas qualifying round here on F1 Clash. We are going to be doing our best to qualify for the weekend's event and trying to do it in style. Hamilton is boosted this week, so we're going to have to take in that account. And obviously in Challenger, we have Hamilton and the Spire to use for 3 extra race points. So we're going to have to find out, is it going to be worth it or is it not? Common Hamilton in Challenger, this could be absolutely painful, especially if we're not using DRS. So let's enter our Challenger GP. Here we go. There is no turning back now, and it's down to hopefully Strico is in our team as well. He's in this group. This is going to be interesting. What are people doing? Some are taking the points. Now, what is this setup going to look like before we go for this? So, overtaking and speed. Challenger. Let's take a look. We need our speed setup on. So, let's add these parts to it. And we'll just make sure that we don't have anything as good. We don't on that one. Fury should be our best gearbox for speed. And it is. Our rear wing has to be Spire though. We can't. Oh my god, this is going to be terrible. We are not going to be taking. Oh my god. No DRS is going to be killer. Astran Cardoso, welcome. Already qualified at Contender P2 last week. Yes, let's go. Yes, they reached level 10. Nice work, mate. Your guide achieved the results. Let's go. And welcome to the channel, mate. What else we got? We don't have to use Curva 2.5, but we need some more speed. And I think it's probably going to come from Curva 2.5. Is it going to come from Curva? It is going to come from Curva. And then the engine, which I think is going to be Mach 2, or maybe not. Oh, this is looking disgusting. Oh, this is horrible. I'm not going to take the free extra speed. Is it worth buying the pit pass? It's worth buying the pit pass all along, mate. Absolutely. It is. But this setup is looking horrid. I don't like the look of this setup. I seem to be missing a fair amount of speed. And this is going to play for very interesting battling. And the Spire is the big cause of that. Because 15 extra speed and DRS is going to be so good on the circuit, and we're gonna give that up, which is gonna be crazy, but we've got to do it so that we know at the weekend. Now, if you thought that was bad, let's welcome the next worst thing. Hamilton Common. Ugh. Oh my god. Hey, she might not be too bad. 54. Does that mean, can he do... I don't know if he can get mediums. I might try it on the first stint. Plus 3, P3, P4 and sponsor task more than 47, yeah. So I think we're going to go Bearman and Hamilton. Ollie Bearman and a Lewis Hamilton partnership. Level 7 and level 9. We are then going to go for the car of that. This could be very rough, chap. Look at our qualifying. We're surely going to start at the front here. 128 qualifying. That is going to be insane. But that is the best setup that we can manage. So chat, we have a 47 point available. We also have a bonus of 3 extra race points. So that means a total of 50 race points can be obtained at the Las Vegas event. Now, everybody, if you are watching, please, even if you haven't said anything all night, if you're not subscribed, click subscribe and get in the chat. How many points are we going to score at the first race of Las Vegas? Up to 50 is going to be available. This setup, Mingo, is going to be a tough one. We're going to get a roller coaster. 39 plus 3, we wouldn't expect any different from the man himself, Kimmo. I don't know why, but when I download F1 Clash on my new device, it shows F1 moments. Basically, silent, it's only for certain players who have got that at the moment. So, everybody getting in. RCA Day 3 has gone for 48. A few people going for 48. I see some 36 as well in there. Keep on getting involved because this might be one of the worst decisions I've set up in our lives. Let's find out. We are going to Vegas. Not literally. I can't afford that, and F1 still haven't got in touch. One day, F1. One day. So, we've got to get 44 points to make this equal to 47. We need a P1 and a P3. P1 and P4. Or something better. This is going to be interesting. We get our first matchup coming up then. And how is it going to look? It's in our favour. A 943 team score. I have seen that Mayfair Wolf, yes. I'm quite surprised, but Clash, I think, will be the only brand new season next season. Bad at Pokemon says 45, more like 40. P2, P4, or P3, P4 to get 47 with the sponsor task. Here we go, chat. Make sure to hit the thumbs up. Help me get to 20... P1, P2. Help me get to 20,000 subscribers by hitting the subscribe button. It says we can do 3 mediums. I'm going to chuck on the Hex Boot. Now, actually, I'm going to go Skull. Reason being, I've got 117. I don't care about the boost. Calum, good evening and welcome to free-to-play account racing. Here we go on the circuit of Vegas. We are going all out from the front, and I'm going to hope this is the most boring race you've ever seen. Because if we get 50 points, it is absolutely job done, and that's how we need to start the race. But Bearman and Hamilton, off the start, have got away absolutely fantastic. That is what we needed. Now, the rival has got Colapinto in soft tyres in P3. Now, the thing we know with Franco Colapinto is the fact that his tyre management is absolutely awful. So we already know that Colapinto is going to be completing a 2-stop in this race. The problem is, if we get the AI lurking on our tails, like Lando Norris, we might be in trouble. And I tell you what, chat, this could be the most boringest race in the world. Because Hamilton and Bearman are stealing the show from the front. Vegas has never seen so much excitement down the strip. Until now. Because Bearman and Hamilton, the driver combination of dreams, the British hope, are absolutely flying. So this looks like it could be one of the easiest races going, even with the sponsor task, and that is what we needed. Chat, you know what could happen though? We never know when a safety car is going to be delivered onto the circuit at any moment. Now, the rival is pushing in the background, but we've already said that Franco Colapinto wouldn't even get his tyres through an MOT test because he couldn't make it. So he's going to be running out of tyres. But the sign is good from a sponsor task point of view because Behrman is leading the way. Hamilton is following suit. And I tell you what, chat, I might be the first person ever to have a quick sleep during an F1 Clash race. Because we're going to flipping smash it. Oh, let's go as well. Oh, this is exactly what we need. Now, if you are just joining, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Because this is a zero spend account playing mobile racing at its hardest. And we need your help to get to 20,000 subscribers. We might not be the most fun person in the world. But if you've watched our stream before, you know it only takes one race for this stuff to get turned upside down. So, let's continue on. We're going to get a pit stop with the Apex livery. Rocking that on the free-to-play account at the moment. As a pit stop comes in then for Hamilton and Behrman. Look at that livery, looking good. The Duracell battery, that's what it pretty much looks like. As we head out then under the lights. And let's switch to cinematic. Because Vegas deserves some beautiful cameras. Look at that. Lewis Hamilton down the straight into the turn. And that is looking good. We are flying. Even the sphere is going to go into power saving mode in a minute. And that's exactly what we need. And trust me, chat, this is probably going to get a lot harder. Maybe as we go through as well.
A race like this is incredibly satisfying.
Oh, we love easy races. That's what we do. Marvin, I have Piastri level 3 and Leclerc level 3, but I'm getting absolutely destroyed in Series 11. Lost 10 in a row. Is it better to put all power unit? Jang, first of all, what a legend hitting the subscribe. Thank you very much, Jang. Now, Marvin, I would be going full power unit in Series 11 because that is the track stats. You don't want to be worrying about speed. You don't want to be worrying about cornering. Series 11 is power unit. So make sure you go full power unit and you match the drivers. Now remember, we have gone ahead and give you a guide for the new track rotation. So make sure to use it as well. Mason, welcome. But at Pokemon asks, is Max still in contention of the championship? Of course he is. And I think Red Bull are going to have a domination from Max Verstappen in Las Vegas because of the top speed of the Red Bull. And Zeno hits subscribers. Wow, let's keep the subscribe train going. Choo-choo! All the way to 20,000 subscribers. Let's go. But yes, I think Max Verstappen is going to win this week's race. I think that Red Bull is too strong. Yuki Tsunoda might even manage a top 10 finish. That is how good they shall be. How can you subscribe to us? You just click the subscribe button, Raphael. That's all you need to do. Let's have a look. So, Zeno, thank you again for hitting that subscribe. And if you are watching, make sure to hit that thumbs up and welcome into the channel. We are playing F1 Clash on mobile if you're watching on vertical. And if you haven't downloaded this game, absolutely download it. Race your favourite drivers and we can help you all the way through. Now, if I had to give you one recommendation on this game, is never listen to a player called MK639. What he usually does is just chat shit for the whole 75 seasons of F1 Clash. Love you really, MK. Let's go. Let's get the win. A beautiful win here in Las Vegas. We have turned the strip inside out. And that was the easiest pulling of the pants of the opponent down their ankles we have seen from an F1 event in Vegas. Even a pothole couldn't get in the way of our race victory. Let's go.
We've got a new subscriber.
Asked you on Discord, probably Satului, welcome. We got another subscriber. Thank you very much, Satului, for hitting subscribe as well. We start off with 47 points. There should be a subscribe button on the channel, Raphael, of course. You're chatting, so you should already be a subscriber. That is a challenger win. Chat, I want to hear as many 50 points in the chat as we have ever seen. Let's go. We have hit the 50 points. Race number 1. Never doubt the sponsor task, because we have took a beautiful victory. A huge 50 points with Ollie Behrman,
2 sets
Lewis
to go.
Hamilton.
We've got a new
Let's
subscriber.
go! And Martin, you, sir, are another legend. Hitting the subscribe button. Let's go, Martin. Have a round of applause for the subscribers that we're in. You can, of course, see the car setup. It is right there in front of you. We went for speed. The rival went for cornering. And we won because we tell you speed is the way to go at the speed tracks. Maca Krusty, regards from Argentina. My favourite Aston Villa player, one of them, Emilio Martinez, is from Argentina. Dibu, welcome. DSC Colapinto on Vegas in another car. In another car? I think he'll be racing for Alpine, won't he? No worries, Mason. We're glad you're doing it well. Let's go. That was a beautiful start to racing. And now we've got to get the groove on because we need to do that 3 more times. That is what is absolutely required here. 50 points on the board. That is a maximum score for race number 1. Vegas has been completed. Maybe it's this Apex livery, which is very, very fast. Now, race number 2, we have overtaking and cornering. We have the wet conditions of Canada and Montreal. So this is going to be a fun one. And of course, we have to do a little bit of changing of the setup. That is absolutely key. So we're going to go into our race setup. If you're watching, hang on. We're about to get into Canada very shortly. But first, we need to do our setup change. Just imagine me in the pit crew box at the moment, putting on a new floor or a new gearbox to try and get some victories. So now we will enter all of these cornering parts, including Spire. And then we will just go back through and make sure we're happy with our selection. So descent is currently applied to our car. That is fine because it's cornering. Beat has got better cornering than everything else. We're going to keep with Beat. We have to use Spire for the sponsor task. Vortex is a cornering front wing, so that is going to be remaining. We have got then Arc for an additional 16 cornering, which we're going to be taking. We're not going to take Curva, Swish or Equinox. And Born to Booze, welcome in. And then we have the engine. So the engine is going to be Mac number 2. And that is simply, in about 30 seconds, our qualifying setup for race number 2. Now, chat, of course, there is a brilliant amount of points available in race number 2, a maximum of 50 again. That is the car setup that we're going to be taking to Canada. And oh my god. It turns out that if you give MK enough shit in the chat,
We've got a new subscriber.
he will open that wallet, which he usually only opens in F1 Clash or Clash of Clans. But today, you all in the chat have just witnessed something rarer than Hutch giving out the Nazar All Rainbow boost. MK with a massive W and becoming a channel member. Now, if you want to become a channel member and join MK and get a shout out on the stream, make sure to click the pinned link in the chat and you can support the stream as little as £3 a month. Just think of it as me trying to get a hair transplant to stop me getting a receding hairline. You could eventually see me getting some new hair. We don't want to see that. So, let's go. That is our speed setup. Now we've got to look at our drivers. Ollie Behrman again is going to be coming in. And of course, Common Hamilton. Because we need overtaking and we need these two back on the board. That is what we are running. So chat. And again, on a serious note, MK, of course, thank you very much. Regretting it already. You just love the attention, MK. It's fine. Thomas, welcome. BCR79, hit subscribe as well. And Matteo, we are not doing champion or contender because we are saving it for the future. Now, chat, make sure to get involved. How many points are we going to score at race number 2? Overtaking and cornering. It is wet conditions. It is Behrman and Hamilton and our cornering setup. Now remember, Charles Leclerc is not going to be usable in this race because his car is going to be full of water. And that means he's going to be weighed down towards the back. It is overtaking and cornering. It is a trip to Canada. Make sure to let me know in the chat. Here we go. Can we get another beautiful race? What boost will we use? I don't actually know yet. We might use a little bit of hex boost. I don't really know at this stage. 50 points is up for grab. Raphael, you would love to be a member. Don't you worry. I've seen your dreams. Blue Badge Jaeger goes for 50. We've got a few people going 45s, 48, 49s. Maybe a few people waiting for the matchup. There is the matchup. It's a 1002 team score setup and driver lineup versus a 995. Here we go. Will this be more difficult than the circuit of Vegas? J1 Live, welcome. Mismatch with rivals. Team score 100 or better. Ooh, that's tough. Maybe drop down one series. Maybe level up a little bit as well. No worries, Mason. Don't worry. P2, P3, Antonelli and Behrman versus Behrman and Lewis Hamilton. A 4 wet, 4 wet. We need overtaking. And I'm going to use a little bit of ghoul fuel because it's got 25 overtaking. We've got 29 of the boost. And we have now got a chance to get another beautiful points. 4 wet to come. Chat, come on. Let's motivate me to take on victory. Here we go. It's race time in race number 2. Can we get a good start? And what's that? Apparently Leclerc is phoning in on the radio right now.
Is there leakage?
A leakage of what?
I have the seat full of water, like full of water.
Must be the water.
Let's add that to the words of wisdom.
Yes, let's add it to the words of wisdom. Leclerc struggling, rain coming down, and he is not going to be happy. Now, a little bit of a more difficult start here from Ollie Behrman. He's currently in P4 as he goes through the hairpin, and that moves us back to P1 and P3. Now, the rival is pushing in the funky blue, white, and orange car versus Apex GP livery. Can we stick ahead? Now, this rival has got DRS. That's going to be interesting because DRS can be pretty powerful around here as the rival shakes the car and gets through. So it's P2 and P3 now in the rain at this circuit. Now, I think this is a real player because they always use DRS down that circuit, but of course Antonelli doesn't have DRS being P1. Now, rival has moved ahead. This is looking a trickier little battle. We've got good power unit. We've got to try and find room. Now, can we push Hamilton through? Help the inside. Come on, Hamilton.
It's hammer time.
Hammer time indeed. We need to get past Antonelli. Come on, Kimi. Move aside. You don't know what's coming. Here we go. Hamilton up to P1. Rival's going to absolutely fight back with DRS usage, but we keep him behind, or do we? No, we don't. It is P2 and P3 now. Can we get back through? No, we can't. Can we get Behrman? So Behrman's stronger as he goes down the outside and takes P1. Oh, and the rival pits. Rival's going for a 2-stop. That is amazing. We needed the 2-stop, and that is perfect because we are going to be doing the 1-stop in this race. And the rival, I think the driver needs a wee because he's gone for the 2-stop. Come on. That's what we needed. Bit of Kimi Antonelli 2-stopping strategy as Behrman continues to push. He's growing the gap so that we don't double stack here. Now, up the straight we go. Where is Hamilton? He's far enough behind that the team now are going to get to work on Behrman's car. Into the pits we come. Quick tyre change. And no double stack. Oh, it's perfect. It's like we've practiced before. Here comes Hamilton then out the pits as Antonelli goes past. Can Hamilton get through? He can. And we have quickly took control in this race because Lewis Hamilton is a pit stop ahead of Kimi Antonelli. And our strategy has been foiled because here is the safety car. We have this race comfortable and now it is not so comfortable. Safety car has been triggered. It is Yuki Tsunoda has took an early bath here in Canada and Montreal. It is a safety car. This is not great.
Okay, can you bring it back, Lance?
No, I'm in the wall.
So, this is going to be interesting because the cars are going to bunch up a little bit more. It might still mean that Kimi Antonelli does have to pit. But remember, the rival in P number 4 is going to get DRS. We had such a good gap, and now we are going to be punished. This has changed the whole dilemma. We are going to have 2 laps, which is almost like now a sprint race. We've got to hold off a DRS rival without DRS. So, combos for Series 12, Thomas. You're going to be looking at Hamilton, Norris, Hamilton, Verstappen. Chat, what do you think? Quickly get in the chat. Are we going to take victory here or are we not? Let me know, because this is going to be very, very key. Antonelli is not going to be a problem as we get racing again. We're very slow, but now Behrman pushes from the front. Rival uses DRS. We try and fight back, but he's gone ahead. And now this is all change because Behrman now comes through. We have been done by the safety car, it seems. Absolutely done. Rival keeps on pushing. They will surely pit with Antonelli. But the problem is, Mr. Ollie Behrman for the rival. As Hamilton then comes down the straight. For the last but one time, Rival's using DRS as well. We can't keep up at the moment. This is going to be insanely difficult to catch. Now we've got to push with Hamilton. It is now hammer time. We need Lewis Hamilton to step up and take P2 back. But can he do it? As he looks at the inside, still can't make a move. And now he looks to the outside. Behrman defending well. Round the outside goes Lewis Hamilton. And he manages to sneak back to P2. As now we accelerate down the straight. This is absolute comedy gold. Does the DRS attack from the rival? Here comes the DRS. But we hold on. We do hold on. It is P1 and P2. And if you thought Vegas was a boring GP, I told you that this blooming game will come back and bite me. And I tell you what looked a decent race on lap number 5, lap number 6, suddenly turned into an absolute pain in the backside. But what a race! We overcome. And that is why you just never know when a safety car is going to try and ruin your race. But what a race to overcome. We survive with 47 points. The Canada Circuit, Mingo, what a beautiful race. But a welcome as well. And I tell you what, chat, if anyone's watching and you haven't subscribed, there's not much else I can do to convince you to subscribe. What a race. And that was a level 4 Behrman, a level 7 Antonelli, and a car that was very, very similar, not far off the same stats. That safety car absolutely caused a pain. Wow, that was so close to be dropping points. But we survived, and we got the win. A boring race turning in to... Why is it always safety cars that absolutely give me heart attacks and edge of seat racing? Oh my god. No worries, Island Iceland. Have a good evening. Whoa. I'm sweating. I've just lost a stone in weight. Whew. So, we're going for the big 200. Yes, Simon. We are now at 100 points. We've worked. We had a boring race to an absolutely fantastic race in race number 2. We now have to select our drivers again. It's back to a speed setup. And it's another circuit of Baku where it is a case of really good DRS. But we've got to be using the same overtaking drivers. Exhale Yasin is brilliant. But if you're going for Challenger, you've got to go for the sponsor task. Spire doesn't have DRS. Now, Behrman and Hamilton are going to be our drivers. I can't remember if this is a 2-stop or a 1-stop in Challenger for Baku. Now, I've got a feeling this could be a 2-stop race. But if we start from the front, we might have a very good chance. Tyres are not a premium around here. So we might have to go for the 2 and hope that it's pretty quick. 7 laps to come. That is our speed setup. Those are our drivers. Chat, how many points are we going to score from Baku? What do we think? We have the full points available, 47 plus 3. And I think from the front, we definitely can do a 2-stop nice and easy. If we're from the back, a 2-stop would not be good. Now, Lorraine goes for 47. Level 7, Aditya. We absolutely got some amazing rewards. We got Bearman about 3 times in a row. We even got him when we get Contender P1. We have. And fun fact, everybody, my Bearman on the free-to-play account is a higher level than what I've got on the main account. Fun fact. And Skull Raphael. Very good point, yes. So, here we go, chat. Get the guesses in. 50 points available. We are off to race number 3. We are perfect scoring so far. We probably need to remain perfect scoring through to the weekend because I imagine it's going to be a max scoring weekend where we're going. Shanvi, welcome to the channel. Welcome into the chat. Said you got like 200 epics from a Grand Prix. Yeah, we got that in pretty much one thing. And that was, oh my God, look at this for a matchup. We got literally like Bearman 180 or something. Come on. This is going to be an epic racing if we can get the full 200 points. We should be starting from the front here. Or if not, right by the rival we should be starting. And we do. We start P1 and P2. So, hopefully from the front, it's going to be very easy. I'm going to do... Do we do a 1-stop or 2? I'm going to go for the 1. And I'm hoping our boost is going to be very, very powerful. I'm going to go for 2 stops, sorry. And then we're going to hope it's going to be... Bearman might get 3 softs here. I'm going to go 1-stop, chat. Stuff it! Let's go and do this. Race time. And it's a real player! Oh no! We've got a real player higher team score matchup. That could be painful. Oh, I tell you what. The Vegas Grand Prix first race definitely didn't think that this was going to happen. Because this now has turned into an absolute fun fest. And we have got Bearman off the start. Mason, good luck and thank you for joining us. This is going to be a problem because if the rival is using DRS, I don't think we're going to be standing a chance in this race. But we've got to hope that our boost selection and what we've gone for is going to survive. That's what we've got to do. So, are they using DRS? They are. Chat, we are in trouble here because they are going to be so powerful on the DRS. I don't know what we do here, but we are in a little bit of trouble. Can we overcome? Bearman is absolutely on form out front. He's using Warrior Boost, chat. Warrior Boost. Defense. Bit of overtaking. Is it defense? I think it is. Defense and speed, isn't it? So now we're through. Bearman is smashing it, chat. Bearman is smashing it. Here comes the DRS of the rival. That's what we've got to play up against. I don't think with DRS we are going to be able to keep up with this rival. Because they're just too fast with that DRS. Strategy is going to be key, but you would imagine they're going to the 1-stop. It's just the fact that it's so powerful that they are just going to keep flying ahead down the straight. I don't quite know how Hamilton doesn't keep up. Now, Matteo, again, we have a sponsor task, which means that we need to get extra points and we can't use DRS. So that's why. Now, we've got Bearman in P2. We need to hold him up. We've got to hold him up here. We've got to keep trying to just battle through. I just don't think we can keep him at bay. We're just too at risk here. And this is what happens with the sponsor task. This is what it makes you do. It really creates strategy differentials. Sponsor task, extra points. That is the key of it. So we're into the pits. Rival's going to be double stacking. Now, if we can still get more than 47, it's absolutely worth it. So that's what we're going to be going for. We got out ahead of one of the rivals' cars. What did he go for? He went for softs, I believe. But I just don't have the pace down the straight. That's what we're going to be struggling with. I literally need him to pop a tyre. And if you know F1 Clash, it doesn't. Told everyone not to do Challenger. Well, Challenger's still fine. Everyone's going to have the same issue. Junior is really competitive. I actually find Junior harder than Challenger. So, again, as long as we get P1, P4, we're going to make positive points. That is going to be the main thing. Look how powerful that DRS is, by the way. It really closes up every time. Welcome, Shabazz. Welcome. But we're still going to get more points here, because at the moment we're on 46. That's going to make 49 points. Now, if we come P1, P4, we're still going to get 48. But, again, it's down to the matchup of who we're against here. We can't do anything else against it. Now, the rival is pushing, and they're going to use DRS here. They're going to absolutely bolt past us. There's nothing we can do. It's just too strong. Can we get back past, though? That's going to be the challenge. And we can at the moment. We are P1, P3. We're going to keep on pushing. Rival is going to get DRS at the end. Or they might snatch DRS and get P1 here, the rival. That's the problem, because they're going to get DRS. So I think, chat, we are going to finish P2. Because I expect the rival to blast past me with DRS right about now. Watch this. Rival is going to get DRS. Here they come. They are not going to get me. So, chat, I think we've done pretty well there. It's not going to be the 50 points that we would have loved to have. But it was a very difficult race against somebody who is not taking the sponsor task. So, it's not the worst thing in the world. 1002 versus 1066. So we did pretty well there. Bearman is level 7. You can see there, look, Bearman level 7. Hamilton, obviously, look at the rival. Their Bearman was better than my Hamilton. And their Bearman finished ahead of my Hamilton. Now, when you look at the car, look at the difference, chat. This is why it can be very difficult. 134 speed versus my 113. That is what we were up against. That was an insane, difficult matchup. But in the end, we absolutely put the metal to the test. 134 speed, and that was not bad. Raphael, welcome. But did say I can see weekend being a bit of a mixed bag. I think it will be, Paul. I think it absolutely will be a difficult week. But we'll see what happens. Now, of course, that was a good pattern. Gerson, thank you for hitting DRS as well. Hitting DRS, hitting subscribe. I wish you could hit DRS. No DRS, Sonny, because the sponsor task. Now, look, the rival scored 44 points. But we scored 46 plus 3. We made 2 extra points. We're going to score 49. And that is absolutely still worth it. Welcome, Woot, as well. So, that is why we're doing it. Because you have to take Hamilton and Spire for an extra 3 race points. It is still better than taking, basically, the standard setup. Oh, really, Matteo? Okay, I'm going to open this crate because we're about to get one more Challenger crate. So, we'll open the green one, like so. And then, we're going to claim these as well. We will start to unlock, and what we'll do is we'll come back into the final race, after the final race, and unlock these. So that is now all on the unlock. So, let's claim these, because we have a green crate and a legendary crate before we get into the final. We could get, chat, an epic Series 12 in our legendary crate. This is going to be worth the watch before we enter the final race. So, are we going to pull a Series 12 asset? Come on. Be nice. Dash. Piastri. Metronome. Now, I think... more Bearman. We don't want Bearman. We wanted a Series 12 epic. Oh, Oh, and it's a Series 10. We needed the luck. Oh, legendary crate with no legends. It happens all the time. Wow, okay. We'll go without again, Hutch. You know, you could have been nice. But not to... I mean, this is what this free-to-play. And of course, the free-to-play misses out on so much. Look at what we miss out. 2 legendary crates of Series 12. A Series 12 V number 8 crate. Gold crate. We miss out on so much. So, there's only one thing to do. And it's the race start and speed circuit next of... Where are we going? It is time for Australia. Now, I think we've got to be using the same drivers in this circuit because they are pretty much the best we've got. Race start and speed with Spire, and we're not going to get a better race start driver. We have to use Hamilton, so we can't replace Hamilton. And we've got Behrman, which is very strong as well. So this has got to be our driver lineup. Lewis on Melbourne is going to be the interesting one because he's only got 43 race starts. However, we do start at the front. We might get lucky. So chat, for one final time, please let me know down in the chat how many points we are going to score from this final race. We are going to Australia. We have scored 149 out of 150 points. What's the problem with Contender in this GP? How do you mean, Demir? How do you mean, what is the problem? Sonny, we've said it multiple times already. We don't use DRS because we have to get these extra race points, which includes a rear wing without it. Is it 100? Wait, Mateo's Vex are going to go 198. Okay, we're getting 50, Shabazz says. Well, hopefully. Race start and speed. Let's go. Down under to Melbourne. Here we go. All on the matchmaking. That's what it always is here in F1 Clash. So let's see what we're going to be doing. Now, if we had level 7, another real player. It's Thursday. How are we getting so many real players? It's supposed to be a quieter day. Do they not know I'm racing? Oh, no. I tell you what, chat. After race number 1, we all thought we were in for a boring 4 races, weren't we? It turns out we're in for a bloody opposite of that. What? Why don't we go Contender? We don't need to go Contender. I have no need to race it. Race start and cornering. I am going to use some timeless because I've got 22. So I'm going to try and go for the 199. Welcome, Eddie. Difficult champions is tough. Challenger is tough. But here we go. The final race of qualifying. Let's get stuck in. It is off. We are racing. Hamilton and Behrman. Rival cannot be going for a one-stop surely here. I mean, surely they're not going for the one-stop. They cannot be right. They have not watched my strategy guide, chat. They have not watched the strategy guide. As now, Behrman and Hamilton. Hamilton is going to be my problem. Because he's got lower race start than the other drivers. But at the moment, the rival is a little bit lost, I feel, with what they've selected. Yeah, softs is going to be tough. I mean, a one-stop, we can't do the one-stop in Champions. So, Challenger, it's never going to be the case. I think it's better if you don't use boosts, but it's different, Mateo. Because we have got P1s, we can get groups that are maximum scores. So we have to watch out for the tiebreaker, which means we need as many points as we can. So, we are doing the 3-3-3, absolutely. And we've got Behrman, because of his good race start, comfortably in the lead. The rival is coming at us. This is because Behrman's got such better race start than Lewis Hamilton. How did the one-stop go, MK? But it's not the best in Champion. So, no double stack. Oh yes, our pit stops are on fire. Now the rival goes for soft tyres. They've watched me in this race and they've gone, I'm going to have a little bit of those soft tyres that you have currently got on your car. So they're copying the strategy. They've moved to softs, but they've used all of their power unit. Well, fair enough, MK. P2 and P1. Bearman, absolutely flying. Hamilton can gain some power unit. Well, that's it, Kimmo. We've got to get through to the final round. I would like a Challenger P1, though. That's the one thing. We've got quite a lot of P2s. That's why we would like a P1. They can be done, Raphael. A little bit more trickier in the Champions GP to get and be fast. So, Rivals back in P7. We are definitely finishing ahead of the Rivals Hamilton. It's just where can we finish with our Hamilton? What should we spend the bucks on? I would spend it on opening crates early when you have a crate timer of 50% on. That's what I would recommend. DRS in the fastest lap race? No. Because your fastest lap is going to be... You need the fastest points. The most points. So, first of all, it's going to be tiebreaker on points before it goes to the fastest lap. So, you can't go for points and fastest lap. Can't be done this weekend. If we can get the Bearmans, that would be amazing. So, Bearman in for the final time. Hamilton has gained some really good power unit in this race, and he is off. Now, I wouldn't recommend buying the Hex boost. Yes, it is a good boost, but it can't be used everywhere. So, I would just be careful on that one. Hamilton is out in P2. Rival has now gone back to the mediums. Austria is the fastest lap circuit, but with sponsor task and race points, especially in Challenger, we're not going to be able to... The fastest lap will come from the extra race point setup. Now, Rival, will they start pushing? We're going to save power unit and keep some in the bank. Chat, what turned from a very boring race number 1 has turned into a very exciting few races. I think we can all agree on that one. Aggressive Tadpole, welcome to the stream. Welcome to race 4. And it's going pretty well so far. Fastest lap, Matteo, we don't need, because it is Austria this weekend. But you know what? I'll hold Hamilton up and we'll push a Hamilton. Look at Bearman with the race start. He's round the other side of the track. And then for a bit of bants, just for you, Matteo, we are going to push a lap. Hamilton then pushes forward. And we are going to get this qualifying absolutely done and dusted. Your race 1 bot just got your hopes up for a boring qualification. I know. I thought, Nathan, Thursday qualifying, it's going to be a little bit more quiet. I didn't have a chance to race yesterday. And we've turned out to have a boring race 1, an unbelievable, exciting race number 2. We've then gone into a real player matchup race 3 and races 4. Yeah, all the names have gone to the YouTube names for some reason. But look at that, chat. We have put in a very, very good round of racing. We have completed 4 races of this free-to-play account here in the Challenger GP. And 3 good, exciting ones at that. We are in the bag with a 47 plus an extra 3 race points. Let's get you as the no guy. Well, I'm sure it will go back at some point. YouTube's probably just playing up. What did they have then? Hamilton, level 9, the same as us, with a level 5 Bearman. And the car, wow. The car was stronger. Chat, that is where strategy comes into play. A stronger car setup, an equal Hamilton, a less Bearman, but they should have been up there because Bearman's race start is still a lot better than Hamilton's, but strategy and boost selection has cost the rival. Of course, they might not have had the boost that we got, but that is why we've done well. So that is 4 beautiful races and a very good round. Now, if you're just joining, we are about to show you how we've got on. So make sure that if you are wanting to watch, that you don't go and see the score right now. However, if you want to go back and rewind, then absolutely feel free. So let's open these commons, and then we will show you what we got in qualifying in total. So 3 common cards, well, common card in each crate, 3 more crates to go. As we get some Russell, we then go ahead and get some Alonso. And finally, we go ahead and we get some... Oh, and I'm going to say it's going to be Leclerc. Oh, no, it's not. It's going to be Glide. So they are open. Now, let's show you how we have got on in qualifying at the Challenger GP, the Las Vegas Grand Prix. And that is going a pretty good damn racing. We have, in Q2, qualified with 199 points. 199. Stream setup, how do you mean? Laptop, microphones. We've got double phones. We have got everything we need to go racing here on YouTube and Twitch. So 199 points. A very, very good round of racing. It was just race number 3, where it was an absolute difficult one. Strico, has he started? He hasn't just yet, so he's down there in 21st at the moment. Well, hopefully, Paul, I mean, they're not too bad, but we go top of the table so far. That's where we'll probably stay, maybe. We might get overtaken, but chat, I think we're all pretty happy with that round of racing. I appreciate the support. We had some great viewers in this stream as well. And now, I mean, what do we think, chat? Just so I know, do we think that the race in Canada that we had deserves a full video on its own for everybody who missed out? What do we think? Obviously, I've done some epic battles recently and uploaded on, which people have enjoyed. So do you think people would enjoy the Canada race? Or do you think it's more of a last lap short? What do you reckon? Let me know in the chat. I mean, it was a very fun race overall because it had a little bit of everything. So we could obviously do the last 2 days into a short video. The last 2 laps. Or we could do a full video of safety car trying to ruin... I mean, we all know how much the safety car tries to ruin us, don't we? We all know it. Maybe we'll do a short then. I mean, we can do a short up to like 3 minutes. So, obviously, the race that we did at... the race that we played against the Legio player the other day was a full good race. So, maybe we'll do a little bit of short. So, on that basis, chat, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Now, I'm probably going to call it there because... Again, I just want to make sure I've got all my videos ready for tomorrow. And, of course, make sure. Now, the one thing I do ask all of you all the time is always please hit the thumbs up on every video that we upload. And always just leave me a comment. I always tend to ask a question in the videos. It'd be really helpful for me to support the channel and obviously leave a comment to help the algorithm as well. But tomorrow, we have your strategy guide for... the opening round and final round. So make sure tomorrow to come back to the channel around 3 o'clock UK time. We are going to release your strategy guide. It's going to be cut into chapters so that you can skip to the circuits that you require, and we have got plenty to look forward to. Now, if you haven't seen already, today we did also release a tier ranking for F1 Clash Boosts. Very different, very interesting, so go and check it out. 30 minutes of ranking 54 boosts that are in F1 Clash, and let me know if you agree or disagree on there. Something a little bit different, and I hope you enjoyed it. Fingers crossed you want to see me maybe rank the circuits, because we all know which circuit is going down as awful, don't we? So, chat, have a blast. Thank you for joining me in this qualifying session for the free-to-play account as we hunt down a very good result. Good luck in all of your racing. We'll see you for the strategy guide tomorrow. We probably won't be live, but we will be live at the weekend. with the opening round and final rounds from the main account and the free-to-play. Good luck! Keep on the support of the channel. We love you, and we'll catch you later on as well. See you later, and enjoy your racing as well. Good luck!
You know what that was? That was a smooth operator. Smooth operation.